And hello folks, and welcome back to Minecraft. A little bit of work off camera, clearing up and spawn proofing our big old red room that we are using for the wither skeleton farm. A lot of rails down along the corners. Beyond that, it's a nice big smooth room. Working on fencing off the platform over here. So I'm probably gonna end up like spawn proofing some of this, but it's still nice just to have a big room to fight stuff in, you know. But yeah, there's a bit of lava underneath this floor, but this is all slabbed up. Not quite as smooth in some places, but hey, I don't have to deal with the ghasts anymore. Definitely annoying. Like every time a gas spawns and starts firing off, I gotta plug up more holes here and there. You can see some of the fires left over from when I was fighting those. But yeah, so working on this here central platform that we're gonna be spawning the skeletons on. Yeah, went and checked the tutorial again, and turns out the platforms are 19 by 19 and not 9 by 9. So they will just line up right in the center here. So I'll have to figure out a good configuration in which to put the iron golem. Which like the iron golem's like the only mob, or the only non-player I can use to like get the wither skeletons to walk towards the central hole. They don't go towards the turtle eggs or towards villagers, apparently. So I can still use like a turtle egg to get the I don't like hearing those gas. Most of these areas around here should be blocked off to where the gas won't be able to get in. Still makes me nervous. I don't want to have to do more fixing. Yeah, can still use the turtle egg though if I want to get the pigmen to go towards the central shaft that they'll all be falling down on. But ideally, I would like a singular shaft that they all fall down, rather than multiple shafts. Just to keep them all packed together. Ideally, I would like this have the option of like semi-autoing instead of completely AFKing, because that gives like 4 times the rates. You like kill the mobs yourself rather than let dogs do it. Not yet moved dogs in here, but I have a good number of dogs like at the base saved up for this exact purpose. I will eventually fence that all off. I ran out of fences earlier, so I don't have to deal with the blazes. I think it looks cool though, being able to like see in there all the fires. Slime stuck in there. Yeah, I didn't realize that the magma slimes and the gas could spawn in like any lighting condition. The only way to prevent them from spawning in place is to put down, slabs or some other non-spawnable block underneath them. It's a little bit of a pain. Currently have a bit of carpet down to keep mobs from spawning. We'll remove that at a later point. But for a little while, like, a bunch of mobs are going to be able to spawn up here. It's not ideal. I don't have enough carpet on me to cover the whole area. I'm going to go grab some more netherrack from my netherrack boxes that I've been saving up. Never thought I'd need large amounts of netherrack for anything, but then this came along. Of course, I did end up wasting a lot by, you know, smoothing out the walls and clearing out the area here, but, you know, whatever. Let's see. Away some more rails. Yeah, the whole spawning in any light condition is also an issue with the nether garden I started on. Need to find... Yeah, it just means I'm gonna have to, like, pack the area relatively tightly with blocks to keep gas from spawning in there. They have spawned a bit. I do have, like, the scaffolding above it to, like, you know, sort of seal them in so they can't move around much, but still would be nice to not have to deal with a lot of mobs when I'm in the garden just chilling. Slimes especially are annoying. Not really a whole lot I can do about those. I do like looking up and seeing all the TNT duplicators up there. I think there might be like a couple spots like on these slime blocks that mobs can spawn on. Probably have to go back and put some rails down on those. Let's see. Put on a little bit of music. go. Jazz time. This is too quiet for you? I don't know. Might just me with me. Might be me with my headphones. Okay, good. It's hard to tell, you know, what's, you know, the way you sound goes. Like, it's very hard to tell, like, if I'm hearing stuff at the same volume as everyone else. I, like, have to turn down, like, my computer volume when I'm wearing my headphones, as opposed to when it's coming out of my speakers. Guess I'll have to be with Blazes for a little bit. Oh. Totally not loud, dude. Yeah, I know. I figured you were probably joking, but you know, I always gotta take, like, comments seriously just in case. It's like, you know, that time where we had the bot come in. Like, oh, I'm like 90% sure this is a bot talking, but I'm gonna let him finish, so I'm 100% sure. Total bot, bro. Yes. I will be glad to have this project done with. I can fill up the world with beacons. Bot aimless. We must all become bots. It is for the best. Found some torches. Actually, I'm almost out of torches. Let me pick up more torches. Oh wait, no. I still have more on me. When I was trying to spawn proof earlier. It slightly reduced the number of blazes I have to deal with. Yeah, so how y'all doing tonight? I haven't been up to much besides this. So glad to not use a bow for a while, you know, just hit stuff with my sword while flying around, but it's much more convenient to shoot them when I'm working like this. I don't have to leave my platform and come back. Ah, 3-day forever. I have not been back to Sif's base yet. We're back to the Nether Fortress to try and find his base, rather. I was a little spooked when I saw that he had to fly, like, most of the way. Yeah, I'm sure it's not much to see, but I like to see the biome, get a sense of like what you were going for. Like, I'm more so the kind of guy who can like build in any biome. You know, it's a matter of convenience. If I want an ice spike biome, I'll just go like tear down some glaciers and make an ice spike biome wherever I damn well please. But that's just me though. I don't mind putting in huge amounts of work just for aesthetics. Yeah, if you get on later, I'll head over with you. Yeah, I was off like tearing down a lot of the glaciers over by the ocean temple earlier. You know, that's my. I don't know. I'll probably do the tree farm like after I'm done with this, but then I'm gonna do the ocean temple probably. But get a sense of that. Yeah, needed some more blue ice for my garden ceiling. Which I'm probably gonna mess around with the ceiling of the garden a little bit more. Just like not have it be completely blue ice. Just like add in maybe some snow, maybe some like regular packed ice. Make it look more like clouds and stuff. Add in some glowstone. Look like stars and such. There's the central point. Yeah. This should be the location of the center, right? Yes. Okay. So I want to have a shaft like right here that all the mobs fall down. But I'm probably gonna end up putting iron golems on either side right here. Just like have a little hole they fall down. It's a little hard to figure out the path finding. Probably have to cut out these sections here just so we don't have skeletons trying to path behind. Or, you know, I could just do like one iron golem. Not necessarily, don't. Alright, this is the actual center. Right. Like, yeah. Iron golem on one side. Have a little shaft, they fall down the center. That should be right. Okay. Slightly uneven, but that's fine. Just might, you know, need a couple extra dogs down here or something. Which I'm sure dog on either side should do the trick. Just these corners. We take a fair number of wither roses. I hope I have enough in stock. Let me see. I need to configure the platforms.
Hello there.
What did I do with the video? Oh well. I see you can still spawn. Maybe I don't have good enough lighting. So I recall it's one in the center. And like a couple on the sides here. I'm gonna be putting the dogs. Once they get, you know, further towards the center here, they should have these skeletons halving. Where's the iron golems? Yeah, you know, I will have to bring some dogs over here. Not 100% sure how to go about that. But, I mean, at least I can keep the dogs on a leash. So, ultimately, they will have to be in mine carts to keep them from moving around once I get them on the posts. So much easier killing places when they have roofs above their heads. Really need to add those fences in. Wait, these are only 2 tall. God damn it. Supposed to be 3 tall. This one. Oh, this one's too tall as well. God damn it. Sigh. Gotta rebuild it. Yeah, so this is gonna be a wither skeleton farm. So I can get lots of wither skeleton skulls easily. Basic idea is there's gonna be a some iron golems in the center. It's gonna have them fall down towards that center point right here, where either a player or some dogs can kill the skeletons. I'll also be making like a AFK spot above the nether ceiling. You know, that way I have to deal with less mob spawns taking up the mob cap. I need to remove this floor, get 1 space higher. And do that with the bottom floor as well. Because of course, last time I did this, I was not paying attention to my proportions. Everything I ever make always has to be like 1 block off. Fortunately, netherrack is really easy to work with. It's great scaffolding, breaks instantly. I was considering doing a different game tonight, just get myself away from Minecraft for a bit. Not sure I want to continue Airmen. Just honestly, like, at its best, it was still kind of boring, to be honest. Yeah. Character movement being so slow and design limitations. Combat just isn't very exciting. Alternatively, I was considering doing Earth Defense Force. It's a nice, mindless game. Got a few of them up there. Y'all know about Earth Defense Force, right? It's nice, cheesy, but ridiculous weapons versus giant aliens kind of deal. Yeah. Watched a few streamers play it. It's quite entertaining. It's got that sort of like old school Godzilla kind of feel. It's like super unnatural, cheesy dialogue, and just like ridiculously OP or like OP seeming weapons, Some lasers. Yes, giant ants. Yeah, it's a fun, just like shoot 'em, hack and slash kind of deal. Yeah. Wasn't the kind of kid that like, sits there with a magnifying glass killing ants, I guess. Make another pathway over here. One block lower. Been a while since I've had an ant problem IRL. I remember the old house me and Joe used to rent. Some really bad ant issues. So they turn us on the ground. That's how you get ants. The issue at the house me and Joe rented was that like there's a lot of what do you call it? Just water seeping into wood and rotting that away. A lot of water damage around. I'd like, you know, spray the area and come back and just like have enormous numbers of ants just piled up at no corners. Everyone talks about the giant ants in EDF, but the real surprise is the giant frogs, who look just like people, indistinguishable from humans. They look just like us. Love the dialogue. But I don't remember what all enemies they got. You know, they got the regular gray kind of aliens, and they got the frogs and the ants, and they got spiders. Pretty sure there's scorpions. That might be like in the later iteration of the game. Then they got like a bunch of different robot types. Oh yes, and they have like a Godzilla knockoff. Which rolls around on his back like Sonic, only slower. And then for some reason they got like a player class. It's like exclusively women that get jetpacks and shit. Like, why only women get jetpacks? Like, I get that they want like a default like female character people can play as. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that way they can have them wear like skimpy costumes. Not feel bad about it. Like, oh, they have to wear skimpy costumes because they have to, you know, fly. Can't have that much weight. Can't have men wearing skimpy costumes, no. You know, men are heavier or whatever. Why can't we have, you know, a bunch of twinks and jetpacks? Or, you know, short stacks? Suddenly, like, huge, you know, demand for short people in the army with jetpacks because low weight. All the guys would normally, all the jockeys normally would be riding horses, suddenly drafted. Oh, got a magma cube. Forgot about those. That's annoying. I'll let him jump off the edge. There you go. Halfway there. Damn it. Okay. Oh, blew away. I never use a shield. You know, that way Thorn's armor can have its effect. That's just precious inventory space wasted. Yeah. You say that, but then I keep like, bam, free inventory slot right there. I can fit more netherrack in my inventory. Also, while I'm killing stuff, it can repair my fucking pickaxe. I prefer to use both hands. Yeah, but then I gotta put down the shulker box and, you know, pick it back up again. Though I do have 2 shulker boxes full of rails at the moment, which I use for bomb-proofing the area. But why can't you put shulker boxes inside more shulker boxes? I mean, just imagine the sheer inventory you could have then. Be like a fucking babushka doll or whatever. Completely lose track of stuff because they're hidden away in shulker boxes amongst shulker boxes. Oh. Hey, I need to fucking dye the shulker boxes, you know. So that's like the best system. Have like different color ones for different purposes. Yeah. Blue for ice and such. Or at the very least, you know, just have them a specific color to indicate that they're my shulker boxes rather than someone else's. I don't know. I don't need a box for that, I just eat them. The box is my better. Infinite stomach storage capacity. Yeah. No. I don't imagine I would ever like name my boxes. That feels excessive. Yeah. I always just make sure to name like my armor and my tools and weapons, so that way, if we're ever off together and I drop them, it's easy to distinguish like whose is whose. pants are always bell bottoms. My helmet is always Uguay. My shoes are always kicks, and then my shirt is always T. Never get them confused. I still haven't like technically made a sorting system, but like I don't know. A lot of my storage is actually like at farms. So, like, kind of feels like a waste of time trying to make a sorting system. You know. Eventually, when all the farms are done, then I'll like have them feed into like a proper storage area. But I want more of the area completed first. Let's see. One dog's gonna go there, and the other right here. Do it. Damn slimes. Oh boy, not aggro the big boys. Glad the magma slimes don't have a crazy spawn rate. Usually only like a few of them at a time. Like, all of the nether is a slime chunk. Blow it over here so I can hit you. Come on. Oh. It's weird that they move like up and down so quickly, but very slow, like horizontally. Okay. That's that all worked out. Just need to figure out how I want to do the golems. Should probably spawn proof some of this. So I don't get the gas spawning in here. Fortunately, you just have to do the upper level. Weird to me that they allow you to put the carpet on top of each other. Alright, shouldn't have to worry about gas now. So, jump so high. Yeah, and I spruced up the pathways a little bit. Added in a bunch of the brick fence. It's a little less ugly. So we're in here, like, basically want to swap out the top layer of netherrack for dirt. Probably do that a little bit later. Basically got like the shape of the ground worked out. Let's see now. Okay. Feels laggier than usual. Not sure why. Got these set up to where a rail duper will feed into them. Keep them nice and topped off that way. Let's see. Gonna grab some fences. Have some cobble ones. Can I make smooth stone fences? Is that a thing? I cannot. Make fences out of pretty much everything except for that. Draw it on cobble. Let's see. I mean, aren't gingers supposed to just be soulless? Let me see. So I'm gonna want the... Honestly, I probably don't need the fences set up that way. Probably just do full blocks. Basically, I'll just have a platform here, one spot below that the golems will stand on. How did that whole, like, you know, soulless ginger thing come about anyway? I know people were like racist against like red hair or whatever. But anti-Irish sentiment forever ago. I don't know. It's weird. On golems on each of those. Have to come from below another platform. So I can fly down. So I should be good to just like put up a wall around this. And like make him think there's an entrance here. Pathfind's gonna be a little bit weird. It's like technically I'm supposed to have like 2 space gap so that the golems don't whack them. Top layer's off. It's always got to be off by 1 block. Yep. All right. Here we'll want a chute. So it's technically this block over here. Want like a little viewing port. So there's no other origin? I could have sworn that was like a thing before South Park, but I could be wrong. No, they like popularized it for the most part. Alright, so the golem's eyes will be right there. There should be a nice little gap preventing. Preventing the skeletons from falling down. Just want a little bit of a buffer. Hopefully they'll find their way around over here. Not behind. If they start pathing behind, I'll have to like cut out some of this, but that should be okay. Yes, South Park has not been particularly good at predicting the future. I'm slightly disappointed about the like whole what was it? Hillary Clinton and like Grapes arc, like just not going anywhere. They built up the grapes so much and then just like dropped them. Shit was actually getting real for a bit. I remember the grapes. You remember the stormtroopers? Nah, the other stormtroopers. They were fun characters. Mostly for like the recent episodes, they've all just been about hemp, I guess. I don't really remember most of the recent episodes too well. I like that they brought back Man Bear Pig. I'm not sure how I feel about the devil being dead though. I don't recall Hempcrete. I might have missed that episode. I just remember the, what was it? When they're making hemp burgers. They had the Goo Man. I like the Goo Man. I'm a Goo Man. I make goo. You don't need to worry where it came from or the morality regarding it. No, it's perfectly safe to eat. Let me see. Come here. Give Cardsworth a scare when it goes through his portal next. Let's see. Oh, hey. Back up, guy. But I'm pretty sure, like, Carsworth is, like, always armed. So, I'm sure you won't have that big of an issue with it. Let's see, grab some glass. I should have a bunch of glass somewhere. Decent amount. Ended up not using so many of the cobblestone walls. It's okay. We'll bring along pumpkin heads, some iron. Just want to buy a bit of glass. These guys. Wait. Oh, that's why it's laggy. Cardsworth has been here. I never plant bushes. Yeah, he's clearly been selling paper. I'm gonna let that one stay on because it's like too much full. Or empty, rather. Right, I was buying glass. Alright. So from here, I want to put a glass roof on here. That way I never have to deal with ghasts again. And then we'll make the shaft going down out of glass as well. So we can watch them fall. Would glass shaft be a compliment or a insult? I suppose it would mean like you have a very sensitive shaft. But very powerful, you know. Like glass cannon. Very serious medical condition. You've very easily broken boners. Like having glass bones. Not bring enough glass. So I'm gonna attempt to read Empress Theresa. Yeah. No, I just like listened to the first couple minutes of Joe's review of it. I guess I get the general premise. I understand the, like, the main, like, weird part about Empress Theresa. It's just, I guess it was advertised very heavily. So a bunch of people ended up reading it. Yeah, very, very bad spelling errors, I understand. I just feel like there's a lot of terrible, like, books, stories out there people have written. It's like, it's just the fact that this one has somehow gotten around a lot further. Now the prices for carrots are going up. So strange. Clearly I need to zombify these guys again. It's smart enough for the hell, right? It's cringe things like huge is 12. I mean, if that's the audience he's trying to appeal to, you know. I don't know. Just makes me think of like all this cringe like Sonic fanfics and shit like that. Like, you know, there's a lot of terrible writing out there. What makes Empress Theresa grab folks' attention? Like, I would just assume, like, forget the existence of such things. I don't actively like seek out cringe. It's my thing. If anything, stuff like that just makes me sad. You know. Or, you know, makes me want to improve the person. Get him some writing lessons. Every single negative review. Yeah, just the fact that he boasts so much about his work. Yeah. I don't remember To Kill a Mockingbird very well. I'm sure I read that in school, but I don't remember a thing about it. I vaguely remember Grapes of Wrath, though. Like Great Depression story. Yeah. I think what other books I actually read in high school. Yeah. The fact that he's old and like has such a high opinion of himself. Which, you know, makes me think like he probably had some, you know, mental condition. Either that, you know, either that or he just really wanted to sell his book. Very desperate for money. Everyone thinks they're the second coming of Jesus. It's just the way it is. Reminds me of that one book. I don't know the name of it. Joe could probably tell you, though. It's just like one really quiet guy like spent his whole life writing like a bunch of volumes, like hundreds of thousands of pages like of a novel. And like no one like knew about it until after his death, and they like searched through his stuff. I forget what the story was about. I think it was like a weather, like the guy had like weather predicting or something like that. Like had something to do with tornadoes and stuff. And he like went into like super detail into the weather. Really weird. I'm not sure if it's like actually available to read anywhere. Really, everyone like has some original story floating around in their head. Original characters. Very few of them actually get written about. Never actually read Twilight. Saw like bits and pieces of movies. I think I'll just cut out this back section here. Ensure that nothing pathfinds over that way. Get stuck behind blocks.
Sliding away, so much time has passed away. The wheel of fortune keeps on turning and turning. No chance to bring back time. Yesterday seems far behind. The lies are gone. Where are all the answers? Gotta get all the way. Got to get all the way. Gotta get all the way from F to K. Gotta get all the way. Got to get all the way. Gotta get all the way from F to K. The more I look, the more I find. Though it's all beyond my mind.
Let's see.
Sometimes words have to remain unspoken. What's the meaning of forever? Breaking through the heavy weather. We're in time, the train has left the station. Gotta get all the way. Got to get all the way. Gotta get all the way from F to K. Gotta get all the way. Got to get all the way. Gotta get all the way from F to K.
Have a good night, Pong. We already got just that. Alright. Here we have the collection system. Just need to put up a little ball chamber here. I know the cat is cute. That's it's a pretty good emote. Yeah, I'll probably break bedrock like just for beacons, you know. So make a pathway up. I can climb through if I need to. Mainly beacons though. There. All the ways I've seen the break bedrock have been a little bit finicky, so. Not always reliable. That should be an adequate drop. I just need a spot for the dogs on either side. Which the floor will actually, yeah, floor for the drop will be made out of soul sand. That way we can have hoppers underneath. Also, it's really weird to me that like soul sand underneath slabs slows you down. Yeah, this. Keep forgetting like soul sand has weird properties when you put it underneath other blocks. Also, I think ice has some weird properties. I never mess around with that stuff. Alright. So here, I think I should be okay. Well, I'm gonna work in how I'm gonna do the dogs. It's 3 each side. 9. I'm gonna need like 18 dogs. Plus the ones on bottom. Need a safe way to bring them in. Hey, buddy. Very still. Alright. So these guys are gonna be on tracks. I'm probably gonna have to lay down these tracks and move them. Might be easier to like just like bring in a few of them and then like breed them on site. Pretty sure I don't have 18 dogs yet. I will have to breed up a few more. Suppose I should spend a little bit of time and spawn-proof the rest of the area. Unless there's glass away somewhere. Hold off on doing the golems. Where my papa's at? How many do I actually have? I'm all standing up. So awkward not being able to see the hearts. They should all be fed though. Oh. They're actually leaving. Back in. Y'all. Forget they teleport. Weird mechanic. Inside. Do need to increase the size of this. Alright, you sit. Rest of you sit. So laggy. But I don't use the paper machine anymore. Can't drag them when they're sitting again, you know? Don't move at all. It's interesting. You can put the leashes on when they're sitting down, but they won't move. Is there a limit to how many things you can have on leashes at one time? like 50 of these guys. Alright. I'll work on breeding those guys and figure out a good... I wonder what is running over here. They don't attack puppies, do they? I'm sure they don't. Oh, don't want to eat that. Yeah. Let's breed those guys up off camera. Yeah, no wild dogs attack them. It's just weird to see like the fox on the end of his leash, like he's going after something. Yeah, I think I'll spend the rest of the time just working on the nether garden. Figure out how to do the dogs off camera. Should have everything I need here. Got some more dirt. Let's see. Do like some chickens and fish. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'll remove just like this bottom layer here. Just like have stairs going into the room. Replace this all with dirt. I think one of the foxes we captured was like out in the water getting fish. When I think about it. Yeah, this is gonna be the garden. Got the ceiling all finished up. Well, the basic ceiling finished up. I'm probably gonna like mess around with the aesthetics of that. Still got some of the scaffolding up. When I work on that later. I want to grow like everything if I can. You know, the large enough area I can do like a nice mix of stuff. Yeah, probably some snows, clouds, mixing some like whatchamacallit, regular packed ice. It has like a transitional block. Mess around with it though. This is just gonna be like an ongoing like side project. Constantly make little changes too. A lot of trees. Probably do like some like fake lakes, ponds, like out of ice or something. Maybe blue glass. Probably wouldn't look as good that way, but. Just a room to chill out to. I've gotten a few guests in here so far. They just like get stuck underneath the scaffolding and don't move around, fortunately. But we'll have to put down a lot of trees and stuff to make sure they don't have room. Free. Probably be aggroed on me for a while. Oop. Hey there. Actually got in. Damn, pigs block my way. Starting to come together. Just be some we'll end each stream on. But yeah, I feel that's enough for tonight, though. Go ahead and figure out the dog's situation with the Wither Skeleton Farm. Get that all put together off camera. But I think that's enough for now, though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Nighty night.